Ah, you're finally here. I heard whispers about someone coming to claim the inheritance, but I wasn't sure if anyone would actually show up. Your uncle, the previous owner, was a legend. We knew little of his past, and even less about his family that left this country. But here you are, a descendant of what once was a major component of this region and this business. This vineyard, your inheritance, is a relic of the past, a testament to old money and even older secrets. Your uncle, who I served for 27 years, was a master of many things. Winemaking, business, and perhaps some dealings that were whispered about, but never spoken aloud. When your uncle took me in, I was a young man, aimless and in search of a life. The work was hard and the days long, but it was here that I found purpose and family. When your uncle hired me and put me to work, he also took me in. He gave me a place to sleep. He fed me and clothed me and taught me everything I knew. He was like a father to me. But I suppose blood runs deeper, and that's why this place has been left to you. Anyway, I have my own vineyard, so no hard feelings about the inheritance. The land you see, it's not just about the views, or the grapes, or the wine. It's about power, influence, and legacy. Your family, your true lineage, has ties to old Italian connections, some of which tread the fine line between legal and the not so. This soil has borne witness to more than just the growth of grapes. Deals have been struck under these vines, promises made and promises broken. Your uncle kept much to himself, but on those late nights, after a few glasses of his finest red, he'd hint at the family's past, of debts and alliances and stories once gone. Your inheritance isn't just land and wine. It's a web of connections, obligations, and legacy. Now, in your uncle's old age, he did let this place slip a little. The long days and the hard work aren't suited to the elderly, and this place isn't what it once was. Don't be overwhelmed, though, by the work ahead or the shadows of the past. You don't have to navigate it alone. I'll be right here to guide you, to help you restore this vineyard, confront its past, and shape its future. In here are some of the secrets, the records of the wines produced, the deals made, and perhaps answers to questions you might have about winemaking or your family. This journey will unearth stories that maybe you aren't prepared to hear. But this is also a chance to redefine the legacy of your family. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to delve into the depths of your family's past and carve a new path for its future? As we look over the picturesque landscape of Tuscany, you can see amidst its beauty are nestled buildings and facilities essential for harnessing the best from your grapes. The journey of crafting the finest wine and running a thriving business requires dedication and hard work. In this expanse you are not alone, and there are plenty of workers who will be keen to help you for a small price. And they can help you renovate and repair all the buildings on your estate and build new buildings to help you thrive and be the best you can. In this region and this game of winemaking, you are not alone. Multiple families and lineages are vying for the top spot. Meet your uncle, his portrait and his wonderful partner. They have entrusted you to carry forward their legacy, to mark amidst the fierce competition from other families of this region. The Green family has always been your family's main competitors, and the Orange family have been closely behind in this rivalry. To gauge your progress and standing against these families, refer to the tracker down below. In the world of viticulture, the early bird indeed reaps the benefits. This notion is perfectly symbolized by your rooster and will come into play soon. Beware of the Green family. Their reputation for underhanded tactics precedes them. Your uncle has enjoyed sleepless nights and years of stress, warding off their cunning moves. Fortunately, your uncle's legacy includes more than just land. His most trusted aide, the Grande worker, along with 2 other dedicated workers, have stuck by your family's side. You also inherit a vine rootstock, a summer visitor card, and a winter visitor card, along with some money. Referred to lira in this realm. We keep all of these components at our estate and refer back to the region of Tuscany when we want to complete specific actions signified by our workers. This game flows with the rhythm of the seasons, each with its distinctive character, dictating a variety of activities that can be done. As we usher in spring, it's a race to see who takes the lead. This year, it is us, as marked by the vibrant green grape bunch, and the Green family waking up after us secure them a small amount of lira for themselves. With the freshness of spring in the air, there are numerous tasks to embark on. We can bring in new varieties of rootstocks, or as the flowers blossom, it's the perfect season to offer a tour or build some new structures, or strategically move your influence across the regions of Tuscany, each promising its own set of unique bonuses. With warmth of summer approaching, it's the prime time for summer visitors. Their presence not only amplifies your productivity, but also enhances the vitality of your grapevines. These visitors often come bearing economic advantages, helping you edge out competitors or bolster various facets of your wine business. They are often helpful with your planting and with building structures or getting some lira. Summers are also when you lay down the future of your foundations, planting your rootstocks. Or perhaps you might want to do some trading. And lastly, you could sell one of your fields to give yourself some more capital. And then the crisp autumn air beckons the harvest. The golden hues paint the landscape and signifies a pivotal phase. You can acquire wine order cards. These have specific requisites that you must cater to. They'll give you a solid amount of victory points and also some residual income from year to year. This is also when your fields yield their bounty, providing you with luscious grapes ready for your crush pads. And once crushed, these grapes can embark on their transformative journey into fine wines. Or perhaps you want to seize the opportunity to erect new structures before the chill of winter sets in. Or you could give a few last tours to mesmerize visitors with the enchanting beauty of your vineyard and estate. As the cool embrace of winter envelops Tuscany, the winemaking saga doesn't hibernate. Winter, in fact, is rife with opportunities. It is the prime season to deliver on those wine orders you've been preparing for. Or you can have some winter visitors. Their expertise offers invaluable insight, especially in enhancing your winemaking and optimizing your wine cellaring processes. Their influence is potent. They not only assist in fulfilling wine orders, but also can guide you in effectively selling wines, both boosting your coffers and stature in this wine world. Winter is an opportune moment to procure blueprints for special, unique structures, adding another layer of strategy and depth to your wine empire. Winter, with its serene tranquility, is also a strategic season for fortifying your workforce. It's an ideal time to recruit and train new workers, ensuring they're primed to contribute effectively in the ensuing years. Moreover, winter's intimate and cozy ambience makes it conducive for direct sales. Now, with that outlined, we are ready to start on your first year. A prudent first step would be to plant your inaugural grapevine stock into one of your fields. Fortuitously, your uncle bequeathed you with a Sangiovese variety, a perfect beginning to your viticultural legacy. Sangiovese, with its rich history, stands tall as one of Italy's most renowned wines. The depth of this vine is something to cherish. But remember, you'll need to wait until summer. For now, as spring heralds the beginning of your journey and legacy, it's astute to start by extending your influence across the scenic expanses of Tuscany. A strategic move into Arezzo will reward you with a wine order, a commendable goal to set your sights on, specifically an order calling for 1 red and 3 white wines. Keep a watchful eye on your competitors. The Green family, for instance, seems poised to enhance their vine variety. Once all the endeavours of spring reach fruition, the warmth of summer beckons, This is an opportune moment to plant your Sangiovese. Given its significance, situating it in your largest field would be ideal. This also allows you to plant other grapes in this large field, which can create efficiencies later on. Observing the green family, they've chosen a different strategy, selling one of their fields for a quick influx of cash. This move not only bolsters their finances, but earns them a victory point, evident from the indicator beneath the action space. As the golden hues of summer fade, the crispness of autumn emerges. Now, it would be prudent to harvest the fields you sowed in summer, ensuring a fresh batch of grapes finds their way to your crush pads. In this game, the essence of grapes and wine are captured by these glass beads, each a shimmering piece, signifying the fruits of your labor and the wines they transform into. Meanwhile, the green family, always strategic, draw some wine order cards. Winter then rolls in with its serene blanket of cold and snow. For your next move, I advise you take a unique structure card. You've gained the blueprint for the Ristorante, a stellar pick. It's not only a magnet for patrons, but also a steady source of coins and victory points. Once you build it, that is. The green family, flush with their coin, decides to invest in training another worker for the years ahead. And just like that, the year concludes. It's time to call our diligent workers back, settle residual payments, and we can age our grapes, increasing their value by 1, or any wines that we don't have yet. With the new dawn of the new year ahead, your proactive approach grants you the privilege of choosing your wake-up time. Opting for a mid-range slot can give a yield of benefits. Wine order cards, visitor cards, and unique structure cards, for example, in each respective season, depicted on the wake-up chart. Some good options there, which will come in handy in the years ahead. The green family, ever the strategist, choose to rise very late. Drawing more rootstock cards can pave the way for a richer tapestry of grapevines across your fields, With your recent acquisitions, including the illustrious Merlot and the robust Syrah, your estate is becoming a bastion of red varietals. The Merlot, with its delicate rootstocks, demands additional hydration. The Syrah calls for effective trellising. The greens, ever observant, opt for construction. They're laying the groundwork for an irrigation unit, hinting at their plans to cultivate a grape variety that thrives with extra water. As spring's blossoms fade and the summer sun begins to blaze, it's time to strategize anew. A sound move would now be to amass some extra lira, which can be achieved by selling off one of your fields. This financial boost will come in handy when winter arrives. Training new personnel requires a tidy sum. Upon selling a field, you'll need to place the appropriate sold marker on the field, and the proceeds in lira will flow into your coffers. The Green family, seizing the summer's warmth, dedicates their efforts to planting their chosen vines, signaling their intent for the seasons ahead. When autumn's palette of oranges and reds paint the land, it brings the opportunity of development. Let's not forget, Merlot needs that irrigation unit. So let's build that now, ready for next year. The Greens, capitalizing on the season's yield, harvest their newly planted field. Their efforts culminate in a rather impressive way. 2 grapes, each with a value of 3, will sum up to a 6 value grape in their crush pad. As winter sets in, it's the perfect time to train that new worker. You are not alone in this strategy. The Green family too wishes to expand. They deploy their grande worker, a move that lets them revisit an action that has previously already been taken by you in this case. And following that, they will use their bonus worker to add a unique structure card to their hand, marking the final action for the year. With the year drawing to a close, it's essential to regroup. I think you have a grasp on things yourself by now, so I'll leave you to your own devices in forging your legacy. I'll check in a while. Good luck. Well, it looks like you've grasped the game quite well, coming out ahead of the Green family so far. And you've finally built that restaurante, and the windmill, and the cottage, your trellis and irrigation, and a variety of wines in your medium cellar. A full suite of workers, and I see you diversified with your varieties, planting some whites amongst your reds. I see there's a good amount of influence of your family in the regions, with a small tug of war in Stena by the looks of it. It looks like you've got the hang of things. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own from here. I know you'll do your uncle proud. Good luck, my friend.